Life is full of work and stress. Parenting can be a mess. Being a woman is hard enough without adding on that extra stuff. We'll cover topics of every kind. Helpful resources we will find. We'll even drink a bottle of wine. Join us. It will be a real good time.
Hi, I'm Amanda,
And I'm Nikki.
and welcome to Working Mom's Wine, where we drink a bottle of wine.
And whine about our crazy, busy, stressful working mom lives while trying to offer resources, helpful tips and tricks, or just some fun along the way to make it
hmm
better.
And since we obviously record multiple things in a row, and I don't have a helper to drink my wine tonight because he's still recovering from the stomach bug, I am repeating the wine for once in my life. This is still Ozark Hellbender.
And I am always boring and always repeating my wine anytime we were recording separately. So
True.
I'm still on my black box Cabernet Sauvignon. Feels so fancy
Sponsor
when I say
us.
Sauvignon.
Sponsor us. So, today we're going to whine about laundry.
Laundry.
Laundry's the worst. I even have children who are old enough to help out with the laundry, and it still doesn't get done in a timely fashion because what I'm doing currently is one child does trash and the other child does laundry. But the child that starts the laundry never goes down and flips the laundry. So it's really more like a 3-day process by the time we start a load. And then the next kid goes down to start their load. So they move that first load into the dryer. And then the next kid goes down to start their load. So they move that load into the dryer, but then they have to bring the dryer up to me to fold. They don't even have to fold it. I fold it. Sometimes I remember and I'm like, hey, go flip it. Or hey, make sure you bring up what's in the dryer or whatever. That's another thing. I have one kid that will, even if they took it out of the dryer, leave it in the bin in the laundry room. And I usually am like, hey, you never brought that up to me. But one time I didn't say that and it stayed down there. And the other kid went down and washed it again because they thought it was the dirty load ready to be washed. I was like, darn it.
Better washed twice than not at all.
I guess. I guess that's fair. How many times a week do you do laundry?
Once. And it's one load.
I'm out.
Now, back when I had dogs that were
Did you say
having
one load
major
of
bathroom
laundry?
issues, well, it's just two of us. So what I do
You just washing
back
everything
when I had
together?
dogs, yeah, back when I had dogs that needed rewashable pee pads, I was doing those loads 2 times a day.
That's fair.
But now I just do one human load of laundry a week, and I put it all in together, and I use the Shout color catcher um, little sheets. So you put it in there, and it catches any color dye that's around, so you can wash your whites with your colors, and it's no big deal.
So it really does work, huh?
Um, and this is a white T-shirt that I've washed several times that way, and it's totally good. So it works.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that's what I do because there's just two of us, and I do it once a week, usually towards the weekend, so that we get clean clothes for her to pack if she's going to her dad's for the weekend. Um,
I wish I could
Sometimes
say
I'll
I did laundry
random load
once a
in the
week.
middle if I need to, but for the most part, I just buy enough underwear and shorts that we can get through a whole week without having to do a load of laundry. And
I wish I could say we did laundry twice a week. We do laundry every day. I have an opposite color wine. Um, Eliana did a color run for cross country,
mm-hmm,
and they said buy a white t-shirt, and they
mm-hmm.
said make sure you wash that white t-shirt before the race because if you don't wash it first, the colors won't stay. So she goes and she does her run and she comes back and she's got colors all over her shirt. And then I washed it and it was a plain white shirt again. I know.
Oh,
She hasn't said
yeah, I don't
anything
think I
about it.
washed mine after I did. I think I just kept it for a while, like as a souvenir, and then I don't know that I washed it,
I mean, maybe that was my mistake. I
but I
shouldn't
didn't
have
like
thought,
rewear it.
oh, she might want to clean it
Ew.
and wear it again. But I
I
thought
mean,
we could
most people
always
do.
just
It's
tie
like
dye
a
it.
yeah.
But don't make it sound like we can do things properly and then the color will stay and then it doesn't.
Yeah, it's not going to dye the shirt. It's just a powder that like clings to it. So I guess what they're saying is it won't
Well,
cling to the shirt if you don't
maybe
wash it
that's what they
first.
were saying. I just got the impression that like it would be forever colored, especially because they were like, make sure that the shorts you wear are shorts you don't care about. This, I don't know if this fits in a laundry wine or not. She has a cross country outfit, or had one. Apparently, you turn it back in at the end of every year. Had a cross country outfit,
Ew.
and we had to buy separate running shorts for this one run. I mean, like, yeah, if we had old shorts, she could have just worn them, but we didn't. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess she has shorts to run in now. I have another laundry wine, and maybe this is only something that those of us with multiple children run into. But the laundry never gets to where it needs to be in order to get washed. And then you do the loads, and then everybody's like, I'm out of socks. I'm out of underwear. I'm out of this.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know why? Because I just walked in your room or the bathroom or whatever, and the clothes are all over that instead of
Yep.
in the hampers. And we even thought, you
Mm-hmm.
know what? Let's give the teenager who lives in the basement his own bucket, and he can put his clothes in his bucket, which he does. But then he never brings the bucket upstairs. And then we do the laundry, and then he doesn't have any clothes. And I
Mm-mm.
am finding
Yep.
socks all over the place, on the
Yep.
couches. Jack has, okay, so there's this thing. The way that we know that all of these children belong to Brandon is they put one sock on at night and one sock off, or they don't wear socks to bed at all because they're too sweaty and they can't handle it. Jack is the only one that takes after me in the sock department and wears socks to bed and can't sleep unless he has socks on his feet. But
Y'all
at
are
least over
weird.
the
I
last
can't sleep with
couple of
socks on.
I've always needed them on. Like my feet, it's not that I'm too cold or anything, but like my feet feel
I'm always
dry
sweaty.
if they don't have them on. So he does that, but the last couple of days, and this is just disgusting anyway, he puts them on his hands like gloves. And he will pass out with
Sock
them like
puppets.
that. Yeah, but it's like they've been on his feet already. Granted, they are showered feet because right now everyone showers at night, but then
That's
he puts
not
them on
so
his
bad.
hands, and it's now they're getting all over. His socks are getting all over the place because he'll have suddenly there's a sock on one hand and the other hand has no sock, and I'm like, where's the other sock? I don't know. Is it in a bedroom? Is it under a
Oh.
couch cushion? We don't know. So then Amanda
Mm-hmm.
buys new socks, and then Amanda decides to like deep clean the house and finds all the old socks, and then we have too many socks.
Yeah.
Socks and Tupperware lids.
Well,
I
the
don't
laundry
know.
hamper thing is definitely annoying.
Yeah. Does
That's
she
a
have a
problem I have
hamper?
too. Or like, yeah, and it's in her room, in her closet, and the clothes will be right next to it on the floor. I'm like,
So she's a guy.
into the bin, and then they're in the bathroom on the floor, and I'm like, pick them up and go put them in your laundry bin. And then I had this problem where she would want to take off socks or different things, and she'd be on the main floor. So I put a pop up hamper at the top of the stairs that go to the basement.
Oh, that's a good
And I
idea.
said, okay, you can just toss stuff in there when you take it off upstairs, and then I'll just check that bin on my way down when I go to
Yeah,
do the laundry.
right.
And that works fairly well, but I still find pairs of socks like on the table and like, ew, just laying around. And we have a dog that likes to chew socks and shoes, so super
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Although in the grand scheme of things, it's just one kid, one set of clothing here and there. I work at home, so I walk through the house and pick it up all the time anyway. It's
Man,
not
I'll tell
teaching
you
her the
what.
best habits for her own home, but
It's a shame I'm not allowed to work from home more because that is the one thing I do get done when I'm working from home because I can sit here and make my phone calls and fold the laundry at the same time.
hmm
It's handy.
yeah, I can't really do it while I'm on calls. There's just too much multitasking already happening, but
Yeah.
I do my calls are very sometimes emotionally charged, and so I'll end a call, document, and then give myself a little break as long as I don't have to have another call right away. Like
Yeah.
walk away and like, okay, I'm gonna go wash the sink full of dishes, and then I'll come back up. Oh, I'm gonna walk the
Yeah.
dog, and then I'll come back up. So I get to like take little mini breaks. Um,
Yeah. We just have a couple software processes that take a good amount of time to run. Like if we're running underwriting on a file, there's
yeah,
a couple things you have to stick around for to click buttons, and then it's going to take a good 2 minutes, and you can go wash
do
a couple
something
of dishes and
totally
shove them in the dishwasher, like whatever. Yeah.
yeah,
It's funny because I'll
yeah.
be at work and I'll be like, all right, cool, Facebook time.
I've switched to using the wool dryer balls. I've been using those for,
I was
oh,
using
I
those for
guess
a
probably
while.
like 9 years now. And then I want to look at some of those, what is it, the Earth Breeze laundry sheets that you just toss in instead of using the liquid laundry soap.
Oh, I didn't know
I've
about
heard
those.
that they're a lot better for the environment because you get rid of the big plastic bottles that everything's stored
Yeah.
in, and they're not like
Do they come
more
in like a
expensive.
cardboard box, like your dryer sheets?
Yeah.
Hmm,
Hmm.
interesting.
Yeah. And I want to say that our friend Jill found a brand she really liked and like bought a year's supply at once or something and like to save money. But that was a couple years back, so I'd have to check in and be like, do you still like them and use them?
It's just, and this is a me thing probably, because we need to be teaching the kids to do things like fold. But when you try to have a kid fold the laundry, it just doesn't go very well. And then you end up redoing it, even if you weren't going to
Hmm.
do it in the first place. Maybe that's just me, because I also redo the dishwasher no matter who's loading it.
I always feel like I need to be teaching RA skills about how to keep house and clean things and all of that, but we never have the time. I'm always doing it
Yes.
while she's at school and I'm working
Yes.
because I work at home. So like take a 2 minute break and clean one of the bathrooms, and like I just do that. So it's like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna wait to do it on the weekend, and I only have her every
Yeah.
other weekend anyway. So I'm just
That's
like, I
why
don't know when that's supposed to happen and if I'm being a bad parent, but
that no, that's why I do the folding though. Like, yeah, we taught them how to at one point and they did it for a little bit, but during the school year, even if you're a parent that has your kids all the time, there's a good chance that they have homework or after school activities. And of course, they want to decompress a little bit after the long school day.
mhm.
So, what I
Where's the
did last
time?
year was for the first time in my life hired a cleaner, and then they would do things during the summer and she would do it during the school year. But then I started thinking, like A, that's money, but B, I've got free child labor here. But B, if I'm only having them do these skills during the summer, they have plenty of time to forget how to properly do them. So then I switched to, okay, on Saturday, before you sit down with your electronics, your bathroom, vacuum your area, do either trash or laundry, whichever day it is for you. And then, like, of course, Eliana has the extra thing of cat boxes and feeding her cat and whatever. Um,
Hmm.
I forgot where I was going with this. But yeah, basically, my whole point there was you,
Oh,
with the
having to reteach
laundry,
them and you have to redo the laundry. Yeah.
exactly. So it's for me, it's like they can still have the responsibility of starting the laundry, starting the dryer, and I will handle the folding, and that's okay. Even though I have
And here
at
we
least
hang up
two
almost
children.
everything anyway because we got giant closets. So it's,
Yeah,
well,
I've
I
been
have a giant
thinking
closet.
about doing more of that because these
I just
dressers.
started, I used to fold all her t-shirts and I did that thing where you sit them upright
Yeah.
and like an accordion kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Um, but then I got to the point where when she'd pull out a t-shirt and she decided not to wear it and she had to shove it back in, it became a nightmare. So then I said, okay, I think we're
Yes.
ready to like hang everything.
That's the next part of our laundry wine because if they put it away, it looks crappy. And if I put it away, it looks great. But then they go get their own clothes and it looks crappy. And we're going to do a little
Gets all
side
messed
wine
up.
because it doesn't matter where you buy your dresser from. By the time it's put together, one drawer at least does not work right, and then it will never work right, and it keeps falling off of the track.
We don't have dressers here, so
That's what I'm saying. Like, I should be hanging everything up because I am
we
sick
do
of
have
these
Rubbermaid
stupid dressers.
containers.
I honestly feel like the Rubbermaid container solution was the best one. Like the arts and crafts drawer, it's just not big enough, but
Yes.
it is if you're just doing socks, undies, and pajamas and hanging everything else up. So maybe
Yeah,
that's what
we
we need to
like
do.
Ari's closet because her stuff is short because she's a kid. I
Yeah.
got one of those tall tower ones, and she has a winter PJ drawer and a summer PJ drawer, underwear, and then all of her pants because
Must
she
be
wears
nice
all
not
leggings.
to
She
put
hates
all of that
jeans, so you can
winter
like
stuff
roll the
away.
pants up. Yeah, I don't change out by
I
seasons at
do.
all.
And I have to
I
go
do
through like 12
sometimes
containers.
take I do take her one wardrobe and put it in here in the playroom closet and switch them back and forth sometimes, but
Yeah.
only because she'll insist on wearing an inappropriately seasoned item. So I want to remove it from her sight so she forgets she has it.
I also fight that battle.
But yeah, we have that, and then we have one of the shorter ones next to it, and it used to have shorts, t-shirts, and then a bunch of toys in the top one. And now it's got one for accessories, so she can put all her headbands and stuff in there,
Yeah.
and then one one for shorts. I don't remember
I
what's in the third
am
one now.
I am
It
so
might still be
tempted
toys.
to just sell all their dressers and just start hanging things up.
It's a lot easier, I'll say that. You don't have to worry about the folding and stuff, and then they could
Yeah.
help with that more too. They can just hang everything up. But
Right, like I could show them how something
I
goes
feel
on a
like you could see
hanger,
it
and
better, and like we're always looking for all these silly theme outfits and stuff.
it
Like
would
it's easier
require
to.
Eliana to keep her closet clean. I have gone in there and
That
deep
girl
cleaned
takes
her
after
room
your
and her
heart.
closet. I know, and now I am paying for it. I don't even want to say something to mom because she's gonna be like, haha, you deserve it. But it's really funny
What
because,
goes around comes around.
mhm.
Let me
So
tell
now
y'all, when we were
she,
growing up, we had these little rooms, and Amanda had a waterbed, and the waterbed would go almost to the edge of the room. There's like maybe half a foot
mhm,
on either side. But what was on either side of the bed?
lots of junk.
Crap piled all the way from the floor to the top edge of the bed.
It was a defense
But
mechanism
you
so that no
always
one
knew
could
where
walk
everything
into my
was.
room. I did. I really did.
You'd be like, "Oh yeah, that was in that corner under this other thing," and I'm like, "Oh my
I'm
god."
still like that. It was really funny too because like I would go down and clean my room and that means shoving everything in the closet and mom caught on to that real quick, unfortunately for me. But
Good
yeah,
times.
Eliana definitely takes after me in that area because I'll walk in there. When I was in there the other day, so she has glasses now and she really only needs to wear them for school. It's at the point where like she really can't see properly at school without them. We went to the eye doctor. She picked out a pair of glasses. Her glasses took longer to come in than me and Lucas's for some reason. And then by the time they were in, it took me and Brandon some extra time to get back to the eye doctor to pick them up. And she was nagging us hardcore. When am I getting my glasses? So ever since she takes them home, do we put them in the glasses case where we're supposed to put them? No. Mm-mm. Are there multiple days where we go to school without our glasses? Mm-hmm. And does she know where they are right now? No. And she has not known for a good couple of weeks at this point. And she keeps saying something like, I
Just
can't
wait.
see.
When you get your new pair for a new prescription or whatever, then you'll have a pair you can leave in your locker at school, and
Hmm.
then you'll be
Well,
covered.
my whole point there was that's the whole reason that I'm re-cleaning her room again.
Yeah.
Because I'm hoping that they're just on the floor but not broken. Although I have not run across
Oh
them yet. But when
God.
I went in there to do it, behind her door is dirty clothes, which is normal. And then also in front of her dresser is clothes that might be clean or might be dirty. I'm not entirely sure. And then to the right, same situation. But like eventually I'll run across a pair of socks that like are gray on the bottom, and I might do a little sniff test and go, oh God, I shouldn't have smelled that. Those are dirty. Okay, cool. We know where we're at now. But I haven't found
Oh
the freaking
God.
glasses. So,
Hmm.
and I said, well, maybe you should make sure they're
She
not in
had
the
them on
lots of
here.
found. She's swearing up and down that she knows they're in this house. But
Hmm.
I don't know. And my main concern too is she runs track now or cross country. What if they went on a trip and they're
Oh
now at
shoot.
like Herman, Missouri, or the Clopton racetrack, or something hours away where we're never going to know that they exist.
It's about the time I was dating a plumber and pipe fitter, and I told him I was annoyed with the laundry machines
This
because
is
the
a
way
good
they were
one.
side by side, I would open a door and it would block, like I couldn't pass from one to the other without the door blocking the way. And so I asked if they could be flipped, and he said I'd have to come up with a new way to do the drainage because the hose won't reach that far
Mm-hmm.
to where it has to drain if we switched machines.
It sure was a new way to do the
All of the
drainage.
time, all of the time, neither of us, knowing, thinking, realizing, remembering that you can just switch the hinges on the door and make it open the other way. Almost all
Oh,
machines
I
are
didn't know
that
you
way,
could
that
do
open
that.
on the front. Apparently you can.
Hmm.
So,
But keep in mind, folks, that this man is a plumber pipe fitter, and no matter what,
right.
should know certain things about how the world works and how
So he sets up
draining
this
works.
elaborate system so that we can switch the machines. And he put in a lot of time and effort and materials. And I was like, wow, this is really cool. How nice that this person is doing something nice for me.
So nice.
So we broke up and I had to kick him out of my house. Not too long after, the washing machine quit working. And I had a repairman out to check it out, and he said the motor is broken. The motor's worn out. And I said, okay. He said, you're going to have to buy a new washing machine. So I go to Lowe's and I pick one out and I have it delivered. And the delivery men bring it downstairs and go to switch them out and he said, well, this is why your last one died. Did you know that? And I was like, what? And he goes, this drain system, he made it go up, over, and down. So it had to pump the water up, all the way up a wall, all the way across before it
Hmm.
could like fall down into the pipe like it's supposed to. It's not supposed to have to go up first.
Who
So the
knows how
motor was
gravity
working
works?
triple time. The
Not
motor
the
was
plumber.
working triple time and burned out. So thank you for that expensive expense, ex-boyfriend.
You gave your washing machine a heart attack. You realize that's what
But
happened.
the guy was like, why on earth would you do that? And I said,
Well, I didn't.
my boyfriend at the time did it, and I thought I knew what he was doing because he's a plumber and pipe fitter. And they burst into laughter. They were
Oh
like,
my.
"This man works with plumbing and pipe fitting." And I was like, "Yeah, and he's certified." Yeah, he went through he works for the union. Like he's, and they're like, so they helped me. They had to break. He built some PVC pipe thing. They had to break the PVC pipe first of all to detach this system that he had made, and it is still
Wow.
hanging on my wall because he put in these like metal tracks and like screwed it into the wall, so it's like in my cement wall. This pipe, I'm like, so it just hangs there now, busted.
You should spray paint
And they
just for
put it back normal
aesthetics
the way
on
it's
it
supposed to be
in case you ever try to
because they were
sell.
like, yeah, they were like, you should. Can we put this back the way it's supposed to be and put it on the side? I said, please. If you're willing to move the other machine, I would appreciate that. So they were very kind, and they moved the machines where they should be and leveled them all out and explained to me, how that whole drainage thing works. I just never even thought of it, so it didn't even occur to me. But yeah, someone who works with pipes should probably know about water pumping up and down
Never
and
trust the
all of
experts.
that. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like to cut him some slack, most of his work was with HVAC stuff. So
Yeah.
there's that. But
Yeah.
but you would think it had to do with pipes and water and plumbing niche things. So I don't know. It didn't make sense to me.
Yep.
And then lots of other stuff that he repaired around my house has become hazardous over the years. Every time something breaks and there's some major repair, I'm on Marco Polo to my family going, you won't believe what thing he did has busted and been expensive for me now.
Can
Like
vouch.
trying to remember what other things did he do that might break.
Yep. I have seen the polos.
It's a lot. The sprinkler system I had to rip out of the ground.
Oh
What
yeah.
else was there? So many things. I can't even. He mounted the TVs really well. The TV, I should say. That didn't
You know
bust.
what though? I don't know if that's an accomplishment. I feel like a lot of
I mean,
people
I don't
could
know that
do
I could do it
that.
by myself. I probably could. I'd have to figure. I'd have to learn how.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
enough ranting.
as always, thanks for joining us. You can find us on all the socials as Working Moms Wine. And if you have any funny laundry stories, or I guess we didn't really give any tips on laundry, child labor, that's my tip.
Dryer balls and
Dry your
check out
balls.
those laundry
Just kidding.
sheets. Yeah, the wool dryer
No,
balls.
dry your balls.
For the sweater weather. Oh.
We should link to some dryer balls though. Like that's one of the
We
reasons I
should.
went back to sheets was like after a while you have to replace them and I just never kept ordering through the place. Don't you?
I have not replaced mine.
Oh.
If you're supposed to, I have not.
Well, maybe it was because of the move or whatever. I don't have my ones from the Grove anymore. So,
You probably are
maybe if
supposed to replace them, and I'm just
I don't know, to
lazy.
be honest. Maybe you wash them and then they're good again or something. I don't know. I don't know what the secret is with those. But maybe we can link a resource to get those.
They're great, although sometimes I do still have like static problems when I
Mhm.
use them.
Yes,
But
you
a
will.
lot people say if you toss in a balled up aluminum foil ball, that it gets rid of that problem. But I've never
So,
tried it.
I've never tried them together. I've done the aluminum foil thing. I thought it was supposed to be an alternative to the dryer balls.
Oh, I think
But
it's
I
supposed
feel
to
like
be
it
with
never
them to like
worked
deal
that
with the
well. Well,
static.
maybe it
But
is. Like maybe
yeah,
I misunderstood it
I
because
don't
I
think
never
it
felt like it
works.
worked well. But oh my
And
God.
it felt counterintuitive to me to put that in the dryer. I'm like, what?
As always, you can find us on all the socials as Working Moms Wine. If you have some funny laundry stories or you just want to vent or you have some tips, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.